their team to victory. It's the Rams going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line with the Los Angeles Rams. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And speaking of Todd Gurley, Charles, you and I had a lengthy discussion in the offseason about his sophomore slump, but he has picked it back up this year, and maybe nothing more indicative of that than that Week 15 performance.
Fantastic. In Seattle, in the game one against Seattle in 2017, he ran for 43 total yards. In this one, he ran for 152. Actually caught a pass for a touchdown as well, so he had 4 total.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now out come the Jets. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. Powell with a first down and more. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, 65 yards. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This is the running back, Powell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got some space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Petty now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Goff on first down. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Bruce caught her with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Powell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Bilal Powell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play that time for the Rams. 48 yards. On first down, it's gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10. Goff again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 4th down, Goff. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. start the drive with a give to Powell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ethan Westbrooks forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Paddock. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They begin with a carry for Powell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jermaine Kearse taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Here we go. 2 for 1.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Being chased out left. He can run for it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They go play action here on first down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Able to avoid him at the 40. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Gurley's got the first down and then some. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be...
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. And New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Complete outright to Kurz. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him.